Konnichiwa, and welcome to Healthy Cooking with MTM. Can you guess what today is? Today's Veggie Sushi Day. That's right. Today I'm going to show you how to make vegetable sushi, and we're also going to have an extra surprise with fruit sushi for dessert. First thing you have to know is, how do I make sushi? What is sushi? Well, first off, you have a mat or you can have molds. These molds are really easy to use. Maki sushi. Basically, you fill up the mold with the rice. See how this is a letter T? You push it into the rice and it makes a channel. And then you fill the channel with whatever you want. You put more rice over it. Turn this upside down and press it down. And then lift it up. And you'll have a sushi roll sitting there. It's really simple. And I'm going to show you. It comes in two sizes, big rolls, small rolls. We're going to use the big rolls so you can see it better. One thing you have to know is before you use this, you have to soak this in water. The rice is very sticky. It'll stick to this. It'll stick to your hands. I always have water here. I'm going to use it on my hands. Otherwise, the rice sticks to it. When I decide to cut the sushi, I'm going to put the knife in the water as well. Can't stick or it'll rip the nori. What's nori? Nori is seaweed wrapping. This is what goes around the sushi roll. So here's the rice, nishiki rice. It's a special short grain rice that you use to make Japanese sushi, or it's sticky rice it's called. I put it in a pressure cooker and I set it to rice. I did 1.5 cups of rice to 2 cups of water, and I had sushi rice. Sushi rice is very interesting. It's very sticky. When it comes out, you have to cut it. You have to fan it. You add rice wine vinegar to it. It gives it a little twang. And it's actually very good. So while it's very hot, you're cutting the rice with this, you're fanning it, and you're mixing it, and it's, as you can see, it's very sticky. It's very hard to work with, actually. We're going to leave this up here. Now, what do I have to make the vegetable sushi? I have cucumbers, I have celery and asparagus, I have carrots, I have beets, and I have avocado. So let's make our first sushi roll. So you take the nori, the seaweed paper, and you put the shiny side down. Then you put the mold right in the middle. Because what's going to happen is once you make it and you pull it up, you're just going to wrap it. It's so easy. So now I'm going to wet my hands, and I'm going to get some sushi rice. And I'm just going to put it right inside the mold. Look how sticky that is. It gets really sticky. But that's how it stays together, otherwise you wouldn't be able to pick it up. Now you know I have my sous chef with me today, Alexa. Alexa, say hello. Alexa, say hello.
Hello.
There you go. She's being a little difficult. I think she's camera shy because normally when I ask her to say hello, she says it. But when I'm doing my cooking show, she's not so talkative. So let's find out what sushi is while I'm putting the rice in here. Alexa, what is sushi?
Sushi, vinegared rice, usually chopped with other ingredients, including fish, various meats, and vegetables.
That's right. That's what sushi is. Alexa, what is sashimi?
The term so has several meanings. As an adverb, 1. To a very great extent or
No,
degree.
Alexa,
2.
Alexa, stop. Alexa, what is sashimi?
I can't find the answer to the question I heard.
Well, she's not going to answer that question, so I will. Sushi is rice with a fish or a vegetable on top of it. Sashimi is just the fish minus the rice. She's being a little difficult. Now I've put the rice in here, and now I'm going to take this and with the flat side and push it down just to even it out. Now I'm going to take the side that makes the channel and press it in. Now when I do this, this leaves me the channel to put in the vegetables I want to use. I don't know if you can see that, but there's a channel in there now. See, I can put my finger in there. So I'm going to take some cucumber and put it in there. And I'm going to take some carrots some carrot sticks, right? And I'm going to put that in there. And I'm going to put in some avocado. And everybody loves avocado. Most people do. Avocado, sliced avocado. And obviously I've made all this beforehand. I prepared it, sliced and diced and peeled and did all that good stuff. And I'm going to put in for color, I thought it would be nice to do some beets. Plus it'll add some sweetness to it. I used to eat, before I was a vegetarian, I used to eat sushi. I used to like tuna, right, which is tekamaki. Me and my friend Jay, when we worked downtown Manhattan, we used to go to a place called Tokyo Lunch almost every day for lunch. And we had the best tekamaki sushi, and we also had something called chicken katsudan, which was just awesome. It was basically fried chicken and a great sauce on a bed of rice. It was just so good. So now all this is in, and what you do is you top it with some more rice. I have to wet my hands and then spread it out to fill it in. Once that's covered, I'm just going to put this piece, this molded piece back on top, push down, and then wrap the seaweed around it. The seaweed's going to adhere because the seaweed's going to be wet. And the wetness is going to make it adhere. So see how I'm pushing? Now I'm going to pull it up like this. And check that out. And to be careful, I run a knife through the bottom like this. So I try not to ruin what it looks like, how nice it looks. Right? Now there's your block of sushi. Pretty easy. Now, I'm just going to run my finger and make this wet. Actually, you could just wet the top of the sushi too. The rice if you want. And you just wrap it over. Just like that. You wrap it up like a little present. Right? And then I wet the sides here. And I tuck it in. And then I will let it set. Just for a little bit before I cut it. It's very hard to cut, it really is. You have to have a super, super sharp knife so it doesn't rip the nori. And at the same time, it actually cuts it. There you go. So let's see. There's my sushi. There's the first one. Pretty cool, right? Let's make another one. Let's put this off to the side. Okay. Where are we going to put this? We'll put this over here. Okay. Let's do one more. This one's going to be the dessert sushi. I've never made this before, but we're going to see how it goes. So I'm going to take the same thing, shiny side down. I'm actually going to use, I'll use the same one. And I'll fill it with rice, just like I did before. See how it sticks to your hands? You really have to remember to wet your hands and the knife when you cut it. It gets all over the place. You want to make sure it's not in here, otherwise it'll bubble up. It'll push out of the sushi thing, right? And I love sushi. The family loves it. We go out a lot. The kids love it. I've made this for company, and they really like it. So I thought it would be great to make it. Now, I want to welcome all my friends and my family that are watching this, and I also want to welcome some newcomers, which are from the gastric bypass world, right? I've recently joined some groups that have had the gastric sleeve, which I had. I lost 215 pounds, and I really want to help the people from these groups that are trying to find out what they should eat and what they shouldn't eat. Now, I can tell you right off the bat, you shouldn't eat this for a while because, in my opinion, you really shouldn't eat anything that expands in your stomach until your stomach is all better from the operation, basically. So this is something for you down the road that you can look forward to. So now I put the rice in. I'm going to put the flat piece down again on it and push it down. Then I'm going to go the opposite way and make the channel. Right? So now I have a nice groove. There's a nice groove in there that I can now put the fruit. What do I have? I have watermelon. I'm going to put some watermelon in here. and I have some pineapple, and I have some banana. So there's some pineapple. And I cut them in nice long strips so they fit nicely inside the sushi. And there's the banana. Right? Now you say, what do you put on sushi? Like, what do you dip it in? Well, you know you dip it in soy sauce and you put it in wasabi, right? Wasabi is it's hot, it's made from ginger root. Well, for the dessert, I was thinking a good thing would be chocolate sauce. Right? It makes sense. So I have chocolate sauce here. Now wasabi, you could buy wasabi in the store. I've bought these. They're not so good. In all honesty, not so good. The best one is to get is from the restaurant. I don't know why. I don't know where they get it from. They'll charge you like $1 for the thing. It's so much better. These are bitter. I also could put black sesame seeds when I cut this. I'll show you, just like the restaurant. We could put black sesame seeds, and you can buy the ginger where you can put it. It's awesome looking. So now let's put the top on here, just like we did before. Now I'm going to wet my hands, right? Put the top on. Spread that out so it's all on top of it. And then we're going to press it down and then wrap it. Now I can tell you that I did 1.5 cups of rice, and it basically made 2 of these large sushi rolls. Just made it. That was pretty good. So I push down, and then I push down and pull up. Right? And then you have that. Put this off to the side. I take my knife, and I run it through the bottom of the sushi press, in between the wood and the rice, so it pulls off. If I just pull it off, it'll rip up the rice with it. Right? Then I just, once again, wet my fingers, wet the top of the sushi, wrap the nori, which is the seaweed. And I gotta tell you, seaweed tastes great. Nothing wrong with it. I just read online that there's some new seaweed, I forget what it's called, and it tastes just like bacon. I actually posted it on my Facebook page. Now I'm gonna wet the sides, tuck it in, just like we did before. Okay, and I'm gonna wet this side, just like we did before, and tuck this in. And there you have it. Now you have a fruit sushi. So I'm going to bring back the vegetable sushi. And we're going to cut it. Right? Just got to be really careful. So usually what they do is they cut it in the middle, the best you can. Cut it right in the middle. This is how you make easy pieces that are the same size. I'm going to dip this knife again. You see how it's stuck a little? Then you take it, you go like this. Right? It's about the same, right? And then you go like this, and you go straight down. Now you got 4 pieces that are the same size. Right? Dip it again. And you can take this, put it in front, do the same thing, right? So it makes it really nice. It makes a nice presentation when they're all exactly the same size. And you can see how difficult it is to cut. It's really not easy. I'm guessing there's probably specific knives for this. See how nice that looks? See the insides? You can see everything I put in there. I'm going to cut this one here. And there it goes. You have to hold it nicely without cutting your fingers off. All right? Try not to push down. You really should try to cut as opposed to pushing down, because it'll squish it all together. All right, so there you have that. And now let's get the fruit roll, the fruit sushi. We'll do the same thing. Let's dip this in because it's definitely getting sticky. Definitely. Do the same thing. Get it about halfway. See, that water makes such a difference. Look at that. Put it back in the water. Cut it in half again. It's cut nicely now, right? That water makes such a difference. I can leave it like this. Make another one, right? One more pass. You know my family's going to like this when they come home. I'll give this to them. I am going to try a piece, right? One more pass. There you go. Goes right through. Right? There you go. And here's what the vegetable sushi looks like. That one's pretty big. I'm going to have to cut those again. Right? But they're very nice looking. Great for company. Company loves sushi, right? Everybody loves sushi. It's the new thing. Remember when it was like, oh my God, you're going to have sushi? That's amazing. Now we just make it ourselves. So, on the vegetable sushi, you could display it nicely, and you could put this dark chocolate, and people could dip the dark chocolate in it. And then, of course, with the regular sushi, you have wasabi and soy sauce. Well, that's all the time we have today. I hope you enjoyed it. The next time I come, we're going to have a special treat. So, sushi is Ichiban, #1. And thank you very much for coming. Have a great day. I was going to tell you how to say goodbye in Japanese, and I forgot. Konnichiwa is, domo arigato. Thank you very much, Mr. Roboto. Take care. Bye-bye. See you soon. It's Mike with Healthy Cooking with MTM.